Greetings, Earthlings. I am Professor Crowley. It's a pleasure to see you after the wonderful Easter weekend that we had locked inside. It was fantastic. I hope you enjoyed yours. I'm here today with
Trixie!
Yes, indeed you do. And we're going to mix things up with our intro today. We're going to do something a little bit different.
Okay.
Yes. So not only am I a homeschooling professor at the Crowley Academy, right here with my one and only human student, Trixie, but her many other cuddly toy classmates. But I also used to do magic. I used to be a close-up magician.
Yeah?
Yeah. And one of the tricks I used to do actually was an escapology trick where you actually escape from a regulation set of handcuffs, which I have with me here today. These are regulation handcuffs. They're real, they're not trick handcuffs. They can double lock as well. And what I would like you to do, Trixie, is to put them on me. I'm going to escape. Okay, so just do this one first. Oh, if we do this one here, like this, and then just push it on. There we go.
Oh, wow.
And make sure that's nice and tight. Excellent. And then we're going to put the other one in there just like that.
Make sure that it's nice and tight.
Yep.
I am his assistant.
So I'm thoroughly locked in here. Now, one thing to note that's really important is I can only get out of these if they're single locked, okay? If they're double locked, I'm in trouble. And the only way you can double... Oh, right. Okay, there's two problems.
What?
There's two problems I can see. The first problem is you put them on, well, arguable. We put them on the wrong way around. I need the keyholes to be on this side and not the inside there because I can't get to that. And also, I'm not sure how you did it, but
It's on double lock?
you actually double locked them, which I can't get out of. So if you could just give me the key, that'd be great.
I don't know where the key is.
What?
I don't know where the key is.
You know the key, the little key I gave you with before we started rolling?
I lost it.
Ah, okay. You sure?
I'm sure.
The little silver key with the pointy bit on the end.
The little silver key is the pointy bit on the end.
Okay. Anyway, welcome to another episode of the Crowley Academy. I am Professor Crowley. This is Trixie. And yes, we're doing something a little different today, as well as the slightly different intro. We're actually going to be doing kind of a different episode. Instead of numbering them, episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, we're actually going to start from this video onwards, we're going to label our videos differently, okay? So this one is actually going to be the first of what I hope will be many Crowley Academy conversations. Okay, so we are going to be learning today, but it's not going to be anything particularly maths, English, things like that. It's more going to be, today's class is actually going to be on feedback and how we interpret feedback, okay, with positive intent. And not only positive and negative feedback with positive intent, but also making mistakes and how you can actually, mistakes are a really good thing. Me and Trixie were talking about this last night. In the past, I used to be so scared of making mistakes. You know, no one wants to make mistakes, right? No one wants to get anything wrong. But the fact of the matter is we are all human and we do get things wrong, okay? I mean, I recently made a mistake, very recently. Actually, when we started this video, I forgot to give Trixie the key to the handcuffs, and do you know what? Actually, I'm going to be fully honest. I haven't seen the keys for these handcuffs in a long time.
Dad, you're gonna have to live like that.
A couple of years it's been, but I didn't think I would need them because I'm so good at getting out. But you know, we all make mistakes. We do. Can you remember a time that you've made a mistake? I've shared mine.
Those are times.
Those are times. Any recent mistakes? No?
So I haven't been at school.
Oh, so you only make mistakes at school? No. We all make mistakes everywhere. You're always leaving the light on in the bathroom. That's a mistake.
Not anymore. I don't do that.
No? Alright, good.
Once when we had the evolution lesson, I had to write some stuff down because it was my homework and I spelled evolution wrong.
Exactly. So that would be a mistake, okay? But there's a difference between a mistake and a failure. Well done. Now, a mistake is actually, if you get yourself in the right mindset, it's a fantastic opportunity to learn. Okay? And a failure is when we make a mistake that we fail to learn from.
It's basically like you make a failure, you don't care.
Yes.
You're like, it's fine, I'll probably never see it again.
Yeah.
But then you do, and then you make the exact same mistake.
Exactly, and that is the real difference maker. A mistake is something that you can really learn from, and it's a fantastic opportunity. A failure is when you ignore that, okay? So yes, I hope you understand now the difference between a mistake and a failure. Do you understand the difference?
Yes.
It's good to make mistakes. That's how we evolve, it's how our minds expand, and it's how we get better at things. It's literally how we learn. Whenever I make a mistake now these days, I actually enjoy it because I know that is a big, wide open opportunity to learn. And a failure is when you make a mistake, but you don't learn from it, you don't do anything different, you don't care, like Trixie said, and you just keep making the same mistake after mistake after mistake. Now, onto the juicy stuff. Feedback, okay? Now, can you tell me of a time where a teacher has said something like, Trixie, you got this wrong, you did this wrong. Do you remember a time when that's happened?
Yeah.
Now, there's two different types, okay, of feedback. There's positive intent feedback, and there's feedback without positive intent, okay? Now, what we want to focus on today is feedback with positive intent. Now, listen to these two feedbacks I'm going to give Trixie. Trixie, I don't like your food. When you cooked me dinner the other night, it was bland, you know? Didn't like it. Horrible. Think you should stop cooking. Now, was that feedback with positive intent or without positive intent?
Without.
Exactly. It's harsh, it sounds like bullying, it's not giving anything that the person can work on. Whereas, listen to this. Hey Trixie.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Listen, you know that meal you made the other night?
Yeah.
I really love the fact that you went above and beyond and you made that food. It was a really nice thought. Just a little note for next time. Try and use maybe some onion or some garlic or something just to give it a bit more taste. Yeah?
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Now, what kind of feedback was that?
That was positive
Intent. Positive intent. Exactly. Now, everybody loves receiving positive feedback. Like, tell me of a time where you've gone up to your friend and or anyone and they've had a nice new haircut and you've been like, hey, yo, check out your new hair. I love your new haircut, man. So cool. That is positive feedback. Okay?
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that. It's going to make the person feel great, but at the same time, there's nothing that they need to work on. It's already fine. Okay?
Yeah.
So whilst it's nice, it's not constructive.
And by the way, I didn't cook last night.
Negative feedback, everyone is scared of. But I've actually learned that negative feedback, much like a mistake, is a brilliant opportunity to learn and improve and make ourselves better, as long as there is that positive intent part of it. So there could be instances where a parent is becoming incredibly frustrated with their kid because they're not listening, they're not doing what they want. There's two different ways you could do it. You could say, hey Trixie, get off the iPad. And Trixie could be like, no, I don't want to get off the iPad, why? And the parent could say, because I told you so. Because I'm your dad and I told you to get off the iPad. Now, whilst that is for some people great, I'm sure, it's not the best option. The best option would be to explain a reason why you want them to come off there.
And those for all of the grown-ups out there watching.
Yeah. So instead of, Trixie, get off the iPad. Why, Dad? Because I told you so. Instead of that, why not say something like...
A reason.
A reason, exactly. Just think, why do you want them off the iPad? There must be a reason for it. Communicate that reason to your kids so that they understand a little bit as to the reason why. So it would be, Trixie, time to come off the iPad now. You've been on there for 5 hours, okay? And it's time for bed. You need to start resting your eyes, resting your mind.
Okay.
So much better. So that's it for the Crowley conversations. We're just going to pop over the road to the police station just so I can get out of these. That's a mistake on my part. And we hope all of you at home are enjoying this beautiful sunshine. So just in closing, I would like to say check out our TikToks, check out our Instagram, check out our merch, subscribe to our YouTube channel, comment down below what you did with your Easter weekend, and we will see you soon.
Professor Crowley?
Yes, Trixie?
What's your brain?
I'm so glad you asked, Trixie. Your brain is like a sponge. You know, to suck up all the knowledge.